You know, this can only mean one thing. It's a BEA, beautiful day in the neighborhood. Welcome back to the channel, family. I am Pastor B. I am an ambassador of Jesus Christ. And guess what else? That is the ministry, 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 20. Look here. I'm about to tell you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. Am I paralyzed? Yeah, that's the question that came up in my spirit. A question that made me really want to go on a walk today and ask this question. Am I paralyzed? And what I mean by that is, I was thinking to myself, I remembered when in 2013, when my mom went to be with the Lord. My mom passed away. We had the funeral on a Thursday morning. It was about 11 o'clock. I remember going to work the same day my mom's funeral. And that was on a Thursday, like I said. And that Friday, I went to work at my regular job. I was working 2 jobs at the time. And you know, about a week later, one of my coworkers, she came down off the elevator and she said to me, she said, I heard that your mom passed away. Her eyes were like a deer in a headlight. She said, I would have never known. And then she went on to say, if there's anything that we could do, let us know. I kept going. I went to work. I went to work that next week. Of course, I felt grief. But I kept going and I kept showing up. And it didn't put me into some type of mental rehab, or I didn't need counseling or any of these things. You see, my mother was all that we had, like many of you. We grew up in a single parent home. And like many of us who have grown up in single parent homes, we know that mama is all we have. And of course, this comes on the brink after Mother's Day, which was yesterday. Happy Mother's Day to all the beautiful mothers out there. Fast forward, a year later, my stepson died tragically. No, let me take that back. It was 3 years before that. I'm sorry. 2011, my stepson had just died tragically in a drowning accident. And I kept on going. We went through the funeral and the loss and me being strong for my wife. And I just kept going, and it didn't put me in a mental rehab. I didn't need therapy, no counseling. I felt like I started to feel a little different after my stepson passed away, my mom passed away. And fast forwarded, last year, right around Thanksgiving, my biological brother passed away all of a sudden. Can I tell you something? I went to the funeral in Chicago, was strong for everybody in the family. And can I be honest with you? I never shed one tear. And I wanted to know, I asked myself this question. Am I paralyzed? Have I been through so much that I no longer feel compassion, empathy? Am I all cried out? And when I look at myself and my interactions with other people, I realize that that's not the case. I'm still a man of compassion. I still have empathy. I still want to see justice served. I'm still a man of justice, a man of truth, a man of compassion. And while I was out here one day, well, today, the Spirit spoke something to me, a truth that set me free. No, you're not paralyzed. Your heart has not been hardened. Your heart is not cold. You just have a peace that goes beyond understanding. You see, I now realize what this means. When the Bible says it's a peace that goes beyond understanding, it means that I don't even understand it. I'm looking for another explanation. That's why I was asking if I'm paralyzed or not, because I don't understand this type of peace, because it's a peace that comes from heaven. And my prayer for you today, with everything going on in this world, I pray God gives you a peace that goes beyond understanding. Not a lack of compassion, a lack of empathy, not a hardened heart or a cold heart, just a peace that goes beyond understanding. And that's all I got for you today. And until next time, if God should say the same, I'll be praying for you to have that peace. I'll be praying with you. Have a blessed day.